So is N8n the new million dollar product manager niche? Well, we about to go ahead and find out, champs. So if you guys don't know, this is n8n, and this is basically it's a workflow automation powered with AI. And what makes this different from Zapier? Why are so many people like pumped up about it? And on top of that, like why is there such a big demand? For starters, let me go ahead and give you guys some social proof. My name is Rich. I'm the founder of Product Gym, and I'm taking a look at this right now. I'm getting a lot of calls from companies because we have product management camp, and on top of that, we also have a tech sales camp where we pump out SDRs. So you kind of put product management and SDRs together. And most recently, a lot of people are making. So this is actually my friend John here, and he actually told me about this too. And I've been getting a lot of people asking me, and it's just like, okay, I replaced an entire outbound sales team powered with AI assistance entirely from n8n, which is a workflow optimizer. Um, and I'm just taking a look at the comments because 977 comments because the CTA is like, yo, comment SDR and let me send you the workflow. And all these founders are like, they're reaching out to him. And he's not the only one. There's this other guy right here too. Breaking. I just shipped, this is from 6 days ago. I just shipped an AI SDR that replaces an entire outbound team. And he posted up the workflow right here. He got 2,400 people blowing him up. And these are like founders, right? These are like CEOs and founders. CEOs and founders, CEO, co-founders of like Stack Booster, save 80%. People really want to know how to replace these teams. Like I built an entire that generated videos with over 2+ million views, and essentially they have this whole workflow. I think you guys are all seeing it right now. Gold chain stays hidden, and people are asking about that. So here's the question: is this guy here n8n going to replace, like, in the span of how fast we're moving right now, it's probably gonna not immediately replace an SDR. So an SDR essentially is somebody that books and sets appointments. So many we call it lead leakage in the world of sales, but people, they opt in Instagram, all that stuff, and they comment, they subscribe to newsletters, they subscribe to email lead magnets, and basically they do all these things, just like how you guys schedule a call for Product Gym because you guys want to go ahead and join our program. Sometimes you guys don't make it. Sometimes one of our people, the phone, basically, like, conversation runs over or whatever, right? You need an SDR calling people back and saying, hey, like, we saw that you booked a call with us. Do you want to talk sooner? We saw you booked a call with us, but you couldn't make it. We saw you booked a call. You tried to reschedule, but you couldn't. People have been telling me we have to free up some extra slots with our team members because they're like, we can't get another call for the rest of the month. What's going on? Because everybody wants to be an AI product manager. You have to have somebody call that person. Now, what companies have tried to do to reduce costs in this area has been utilizing either interns, utilizing highly paid talent in the US, or they have shipped these jobs overseas. And I've seen it go all over the place, from like UK, Northern Ireland, South Africa, all the way to like Philippines, Eastern Europe, India, Pakistan. I've played with a lot of those other services as well, but overall, human talent is very inconsistent. I got back on the phones one time, and they're like, yeah, Rich, everybody's saying that they want to enroll in the new year. And I basically just called everybody that scheduled a call with us throughout the entire year. I started from December, worked my way back, and I enrolled 9 people in a week. So what it goes to show you is that human talent is very inconsistent, because I tell my team all the time, and this is where the frustration comes from. This is why this niche is hot. Salespeople operate on vibe, kind of like vibe coding, right? They operate on vibes, which is not a very good way to run a business, because everybody's very revenue driven. So if you have these robots essentially generate all these calls for you, It's like they book a call, they didn't show up. They visited the page, but they didn't fill out the information. They did the conversation. They said they were going to enroll, but they didn't. You know, it's all just manual work. And up until very recently, people had to do that stuff manually, but now AI is doing it. So companies are like, yo, this is even better because you want to know why? Most SDRs suck. Takes a long time for them to get good. It's a huge overhead for the company. So if you talk about putting 4 SDRs, sales development representatives, to book appointments for you on the payroll, 10 people is $40,000 a year on the low end. That's $400,000 a year. If you go ahead and you bring in, you know, if you guys go out there and you pay these people to do this for $40,000 and they can deliver it for you in 30 days, you're getting an SDR, you're getting the price for one SDR that you get paid full time, that most likely is not even going to make it in the next 3 months. You can basically book yourself solid. So are SDRs going out of business? Not in 2025. But what about 2026, 2027? Probably, I would still argue they'd still be around. There's a place for them. But you're talking about 2028, 2029, 2030. And who the hell wants to be an SDR for more than 6 months anyways, right? You don't. You either want to move out or you want to go ahead and move up. So with the way companies look at it, it just makes a lot of sense. This is actually one of the things, many things that we're covering in AI product management. This is actually why my IG handle... This is why my IG handle, it's called What Bad Economy, because I truly don't believe that there's a bad economy. The money is always out there. The money is always flowing. If product managers don't switch over to AI product management, it's not going to be a happy ending for y'all. And I don't really want to see that. So if you hang out with people that are losers, you're just going to think about losing, because they're like, the market's bad, the market's bad, the market's bad. You want to know what all championship athletes had in common? Even when they got injured, they're like, I'm fine. Because, like, once you say it out loud like that, it's like, it's bad. Like, you take a look at all these other champs out here, they're printing cash, yo. There's just straight printing cash. All these founders, they want it. You're selling. If you're having a hard time getting a job right now, it's because you're selling yourself with a set of skills that the market doesn't want. If the market wants it, you should be able to go ahead and get yourself shit. 2,700 comments like that. On the very low end, it's making my boy John here with only 966 some comments look amateur. So schedule a call. Let's make you an AI product manager, because if you're going to stay in product management, you're just going to get clipped. Okay, you got to make a move to AI product management. And AI product management is where all the money is, because companies are constantly calling me about, hey, do you have somebody that knows vibe coding? Do you guys have somebody that knows n8n? They're asking me all this stuff, and I'm just like, every single week, I'm like, what is this? And what is this? And they're all in on it. So it's like the old stuff, those people are going to get freaking wrecked. Let them. They don't want to help themselves. Let them get rocked. Meanwhile, you go print cash, okay? Call me. Let's get, like, it's, I don't know how much more validation. All you got to go ahead and do is just type in literally n8n right here. You take a look at the posts, and you just take a look at all these people printing all this money, okay? Let's get you in, like, there's another one right here. Boom. You know, 4,006, like, people are trying to take these teams out wholesale. People, let's get it. Let's go out there and make that money.